So yeah. So welcome to another edition of the Barely Watching Podcast. I go by the name of Cobra Karate, sipping on that orange soda. You know what I'm saying?
And it's your man Debo across the global, and I'm sipping on some water, and I don't got no cool rap for that. I'm a little under the weather today.
Under the weather.
I was drinking.
I still remember. Speaking of under the weather, I still remember my first time getting rocked. First time getting rocked, 21 years old, showing my age, got rocked off of Alizé. Alizé was, at the time, this is like early 2000s, so Alizé was the thing in the club. You know what I'm saying? Niggas have, I'm saying, pop Alizé and all this, and you know what I'm saying? That was the thing, whatever. And plus that was the first time that I caught a buzz from. And I was like, oh, okay, Alizé, you know, whatever. And so I remember I bought like a big bottle. Big bottles, like $13 at the time. I remember I was like, all right, cool. Perfect time to, you know what I'm saying? Perfect time to perfect time to get this shit. Whatever. So we're going from college party to college party, whatever. I pull out the big boy Alizé. I start drinking the shit.
Wait. A bottle of liquor costs $13?
This is early 2000s. This is like 2001.
Damn.
Alizé.
Is that cheap? I don't know.
It is. It's a decent price for that time.
I don't know nothing about no liquor.
Yeah, it's a decent price for that time. It's like Hypnotic. You know what I'm saying? It's like at the time. You know, whatever. So I'm saying, so I remember I drunk damn near half of it. I remember being cool. Next thing you know, I'm in a college dorm somewhere vacuuming.
I missed the whole story. Hi, guys.
Yo.
This nigga, I was with this nigga Will Santana.
You was vacuuming like Play? Ready for his party?
Vacuuming like Play. Nigga, Play don't play. Yes, I was vacuuming like.
What with this plastic?
I remember, son. That's how I remember. It was me, Drew, Swan. No, Swan wasn't there. And it was me, Drew, Will Santana, and fucking Pigeon. And
next thing you know, I'm in Debo's pigeon coop.
Done. I was drunk half of it. Next thing you know, I'm vacuuming the college dorm. Rock.
Butt naked.
And then on top of that, these niggas go to another college party, right? I'm in the back, rocked, and everything like that. I don't even know where I'm at. Next thing you know, I wake up and I hear a whole commotion, like I'm saying, like a party, whatever. I gotta throw up. So I open the door. I'm in the back seat laid out. Open the door, and I think I'm throwing outside of the car. I'm throwing up inside of the car. All I hear in the background goes, "Oh shit, I know that ain't my nigga. Dang, I don't know who that was." And then someone runs up to me. He's like, yo, the cops here. Yo, I'm saying, yo, the cops here. Yo, get back in the door. And I'm just like, yeah, I ain't finished throwing up. What the hell? So I'm still rocked. I'm over here and everything like that. And I'm just like, yo, fuck it. The cops is there, whatever. I don't care if I'm getting thrown. I don't care if I'm getting arrested or not. Open the door again, start throwing up, pass out. Next thing you know, I'm in front of Andrew's crib. And I'm just like, yo, Drew, I don't want to go home because I'm scared my mom's going to see me. And I'm 21 years old, still scared of my mom seeing me drunk. I'm just like, all right, yo. So Drew's like, all right, so stay here. And I was like, cool, this is what we're going to do. Because I don't want your dad to see me because he's going to call my mom. So this is what we're going to do. Yo, open the door, open every door, and I'm just going to run through straight to your room. He was like, all right, cool, bet.
This is grown men. This is grown men right here.
21. Meanwhile, this nigga Drew's drunk too.
Was that the Flash that just came through here? It looked like the Black Flash.
The next day, throwing up. Threw up like the whole day. I was like, I'm never drinking again. You're saying you got that. You're saying I'm going through that. I felt like I did like 1,000 push-ups.
But here's the shit though. Here's the shit though.
What did you drink?
Alizé. My first time drinking. Alizé.
Heard about that.
Alizé.
Still
$13 for a big ass bottle.
Yep. Still to this day, if I smell Alizé, anything like it, I'm about to throw up.
So the shit about the hangover is, I don't know about y'all, but the whole time the hangover's in, I'm like, I'm legit never doing this again, right? Like this is stupid. It's 20 minutes of a good time for 6 hours of a hangover. This is dumb. The minute the hangover is done, I'm like, oh, that wasn't so bad. I could do that again.
Nah, I'm like that. Or you start slow. Like, well, for me, I'll be like, let me grab a mimosa. Let me just ease my way back into where I was last night.
Because I'm like, it happened to me today. Last night, I got a little drunk. And that's all we're gonna say is that I got a little drunk. And then today I woke up, I was a little hungover, and I felt like death for about all day, until about a half hour ago. And then a half an hour ago, I was like, yeah, not so bad. I can do that again. Like my dumb ass.
You grabbed the beer.
Oh, hell no, I'm not drinking today.
At all?
Water.
I told you.
Not drinking today at all.
Mario thought we had a Christmas party yesterday, or we was out, like we was gonna go somewhere. The way he was drinking, like somebody was gonna. I was like, Demario, we're not going nowhere.
Yo, listen. Last night, I had a phone conversation with someone. She called me this morning and was like, "Hey, my bad about last night." And I was like, "Last night?" And she was like, "Really?" I was like,
You didn't remember?
No. Still don't know what the my bad was for that she said. So I'm like, damn, what did I do to create a situation where there was a my bad? I don't know.
That typically happens when alcohol is in your system.
And the blackout is the worst. The blackout situation is the worst. Even when I'm hungover, I don't be like, I'm never gonna drink again. I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm not drinking that much. Like I know where I fucked up. I know where I should have stopped. I should have calmed down. I'm not gonna do that again. So I don't be like, I'm past that stage to the point where like, I'm never drinking again. Like, nah, nigga, I know I'm gonna drink again. I'm just gonna do it in moderation and not do it to that point. But that whole shit, when you drinking too much and you black out, that is the worst. Cause there was times I'd be like, where I shouldn't even been driving. And I'll be like, damn, how'd I get home? And I gotta recall and retrace my steps and think about last night. I'm like, all right, the car. I'm like, first of all, let me check to see if my car's outside first.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. When I went in, it was cold. And now
Have you ever been so high that you don't want to be high anymore though? I got high one time. And
I don't do drugs.
Put me down. I don't want to be up here no more. I'm sorry. I'm not coming back up here. Just put me down.
That's terrible.
Edibles. No, but no, I'm saying those 2 times. Those 2 times.
I heard horrible stories. Everyone has told me a horrible story about edibles, so I stay away from them.
Oh no, I've done edibles before. I'm lying. I've done edibles before.
See, because with the edibles, the edibles are different from the smoking. Because like the edibles are like a body high. The smoking is like after a while when you smoke
the body high.
The body high.
When I have sex, it's like the body gras.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like it does something all over your body. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But it's like, yeah, it's a body high, and it's just like, cause you know when you smoke and you say you super high, you be like, all right, cool, oxygen, I'm super high, so I could I can get through this. With the edible high, it's just like, nah, you just gotta let that shit wear off. And so you gotta let that shit take its course. And there's nothing you could do about it. And so I got so damn high off of edible because edibles, sometimes you take a little piece, you be like, oh, that ain't shit. That don't do nothing. You're supposed to wait like 60 minutes to 90 minutes for it to take effect. After 60 minutes, you're like, oh, that ain't shit. Let me take another one. The next thing you know, you over here running around with your clothes off and thinking shit's crawling on you and fucking
next thing you know, next thing you know, you in Debo's pigeon coop, sweat like a slave.
Oh,
R.I.P. Debo. R.I.P. Debo.
R.I.P. Debo. That's right.
Yes, I heard horrible stories. Everyone I know who has done edibles have told me horrible stories. So I just kind of stay in my lane and let y'all have it. I do want to try it one day where I'm at home and I'm safe and someone's there to watch me and make sure I don't die.
Small steps. Like you just gotta, just do research on the milligram strength. That's it. Just do research on it. It's like the best way to do it. If you're gonna get something, don't get like a whole bar of something and it shit says like 300 milligrams because you could take off a piece. Next thing you know, you eating something that's 60 milligrams and you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Take something that got like sections of it, like the same cut off sections. So you be like, I'm gonna take this little piece. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about
milligrams, no dilograms, no filograms. So I don't know nothing about none of that. All I know is I took edibles 3 times. The first 2 times I felt nothing. Like I was like, this is stupid. The third time I'm sitting on a couch, took the edible, talking to someone, stood up to go to the bathroom, and when I stood up, I felt like someone had like lifted me out of the water, like with a crane. I swear, I was like, yo, then I felt like I was floating and shit. I was like, holy shit. I was gone.
Doctor Strange, an ancient, I'm saying, body.
Yes.
Yeah.
But my inner,
exactly.
You know.
Yeah. I felt that way one time, but never on the edible. No.
Because there was one time when we was with Key and them, Keon, not Kichana. We was with Key and them. And they had a cookie, and I ate half of the cookie. And they was like, bro, you're only supposed to take a nibble of that cookie. They was like, yo, you're gonna have an interesting night. And I felt nothing the whole night. So I don't know.
Some of it, like Kylie, some of it does have to do with like the milligrams or how strong they are. But there's a restaurant in Harlem. It's called Half Baked. There's also a pizza place in New York. But Half Baked, it has like soul food, like yams, collard greens, all infused with CBD and like THC, whatever it is, TCH, whatever it is, whatever. But it's all infused with weed and shit. So it's like basically you're eating a soul food plate of edibles. I want to go there and try that.
Well, DJ didn't go there. DJ went to the pizza place.
Yeah, I heard of the pizza place. DJ put me onto the pizza place, but I'm following a page on Instagram that has it like at a soul food restaurant. I was like, damn. And weed's not even go in New York, so I don't know how they do that, but I'm trying to go there.
I don't know if I can fuck with that, bro.
Yeah, because you eat too much, and then next thing you know, you just like, yo.
You got the edible fucked up.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like, shit, I remember the first time, like, I really, really smoked like that. I thought I was having a heart attack. I thought I was about to die. I was telling my wife to call the cops. I'm saying, call the police, call the fucking ambulance. I can't breathe. She like, yo, but you're talking. I'm like, oh my God, yo, don't say my jaw. I'm saying my jaw's locked. What the hell? She's like,
call the police, call the ambulance, call the Ghostbusters.
She looked at me. She's like, nigga, you high. Shut up. I was like, nah, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Call JG Wentworth.
I need my money and I need it now.
I need it now.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, yo. See, yo, oh, that's what I was talking about. Yo, D, y'all remember that? Yo, you don't remember that commercial when, oh man, it was something about a phone bill and they had the black woman and then she was like, it was my cousin's fault. And then oh man, the way she ended it, she was like, like, what the fuck was it?
I'm drawing a blank.
Cause it was like, oh, did someone ever jack up your phone? Did someone ever run up your phone bill or this and that? She was like, yeah, it was my cousin's fault. Oh my God. It was the most cringiest, even back then, I was like, yo, what are they doing?
I don't think I've ever seen that, but I have to now. I'm about to YouTube the shit out of that.
Oh man. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was, I forgot. I think it was like the Magic Jack or something like that. It was one of those commercials. Something like that. Yeah. But yeah, you gotta be careful with weed, man. Be careful with weed, be careful with edibles, all that stuff.
Yeah, man. And that's the shit. Like, it's just like you said, one of you said it. I tried it twice, thought nothing of it. The third time, I was like, yeah, whatever. And was rocked, you know.
I want to try that. I want to get there.
Man, listen. And that shit is weird, bro. Like, you just gotta wait for it to go away.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing you can do. You can drink water, you can do all that shit. Nigga, that shit leaves. I'm saying that shit leaves when it's ready. Like, nah, I ain't ready to go yet. I'm saying that's what being high with an edible is. It's like, I'm saying you at a party and you ain't driving and you ready to go, but that high's like, nah, nigga, let's stay a little bit more.
No. That it's like when you go to one of your girl's family's house and you ready to go and she ain't.
Yeah.
Because then you there, but you don't want to be there, but you gotta stay there.
You're stuck.
Till she's ready to leave.
And even if you try to sleep, niggas is still waking you up. That shit ain't working. Cause when you wake up, you still there. You still there.
Because when you take that bus, you get there.
You get there. You know what I'm saying? And when you ring that bell,
it's going to stop.
It's going to stop. Get off. Get off. But yeah.
Never underestimate the underestimated.
Saying. Yeah, I remember when you told me that shit. Yo, D, when you told me that, I was like, what? I was like, what did nigga say?
Know him though. You gotta know who he is and like had to be there for it. You got to experience Willie Whiskey. He's not Willie Whiskey now. He's Willie Whiskey, but he was Willie Whiskey.
Yo, you should have seen. Yo, what right now we're talking about. What your uncle is it?
My cousin, but he's when your cousins are older, you call him
your uncle. Yeah, sure.
And he's my uncle.
Yo, but do you remember? Yo, you don't remember? He's standing there and he turns like this, and he's like, "Never underestimate the underestimator." I was like, "Word."
Bruh, the worst was that might be the top, either the first or the second place. But either way, when Barack Obama won, and he was like, it was about to be the inauguration. He's like, I can't wait for him to say them powerful 2 words. Those powerful 2 words. I do, nigga. What the fuck?
What he say?
He's like, I can't wait for him to get up there and say the magical 3 words. I do. I was like, dude, you gotta know him. You got, man.
Willie Whiskey.
My childhood was fun.
Hey,
yo, Willie Whiskey. He has. This is gonna sound a little disparaging. No disrespect. He has sisters, cousins, aunts that live all throughout Worcester, right? I think he had his own place. One day we driving down the street, we see this nigga sleep at the bus stop. Just sleep. Like, nigga, go somewhere. Why sleeping there?
He knew he had too much to drink. Was it none of his sisters let him in the house? Was it none of his cousins let him in the house?
No, he has mad
And he didn't know where he lived at that point. So he just went.
Yeah. That's probably what it is. He don't remember where he was living. So he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a nap right here.
I mean, we all, we all got those peoples, because Uncle Easy got the lines. Uncle Easy got them, I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Uncle Easy start talking, and he hit you with the, hey, crisscross and make you jump. There's poo-poo everywhere. And I was like, what? Crisscross make you jump everywhere.
But it's true though.
Both of those things true.
What else did he say? What else did he say?
No, he said children under 6 should not be supervisors.
Oh no. That was I'm saying that was his brother Will.
Oh, okay.
No, what you call it? No, that was oh man. Damn. I'm forgetting his name. But yeah, he was like, yeah, see, kids under 6 shouldn't be supervisors. I was like,
and it's true. Why you gonna have a 5-year-old being a supervisor?
Like,
what he was trying to say was unsupervised.
Unsupervised. That's what he tried to say. He said kids under 6 shouldn't be unsupervised, but he said kids under 6 shouldn't be supervisors. I was like, all right.
Let me do you one better. Somebody told me I was a prostitute when I was she was trying to say I'd be procrastinating.
Wait.
I was like, what? See, that's your problem. All you do is out here be prostituting.
No, all right. Check this. Yo, so I'm over there at Pito's crib the other day. Pito's mom is talking about, her husband who just passed away. He's a Muslim man, like early 70s Muslim man, right? So then I said something about my neck hurts. One of Pito's nieces is like, oh, you need to go get a massage. Maybe they'll give you a happy ending, right? Pito's mom is like, oh, but my husband went to those places. They tried to give him a happy ending. I'm like, okay. She's like, I'm serious. They tried to jerk his thing. I was like, okay, please. So then she's like, he came back and he told me what happened. So I set him up to go to a chiropractor. He's afraid to go because he thinks they're gonna do the same thing.
They don't suck your dick at the chiropractor.
He said this nigga was afraid to go to the chiropractor because they're gonna try to jerk his dick.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, and then we can't forget the king of the sayings.
Oh my gosh.
Good old Jody Joe.
Jody
Joe. Damn, what's the most famous one?
Oh, you better play pussy get fucked.
Yeah,
He's in the pot not hot. Two peas in the pot not hot.
Pot got hot.
Pot.
Your man's not hot.
You better get on before you get peed on.
Yeah, that's what's up with that generation.
Yo, one time I skipped school and I came home and my stepdad was at the table and he was like, do I look like Lollipop Joe to you? I was like, oh, don't be trying to put no sucker. He's like, I see which way you came from the bus stop. I was like, I came the other way. I was trying my hardest.
Yo, listen.
Pop Joe.
Listen, that nigga has collected money from people. All right? Because that's a collector money line. All right? That nigga has broken somebody's thumbs before. All right?
He got a few bodies. Let's not talk about the OG. He just turned 60.
Shout out Ray Dog. That's my nigga. If he gets no bigger.
No. Right? Shout out there.
Oh my God.
He said, do I look like Lollipop Joe to you? Because I ain't no sucker.
Oh, I ain't no sucker. I was like, sucker.
I don't get heart attacks, motherfucker. I give them.
Oh.
I give them.
He was like, what?
Give them.
They said, I don't give heat strokes. I don't get heat strokes. I give them.
It was heart attacks, bro. Watch it again.
No. He said, I don't get strokes. He said, Coach.
It was heart attacks.
He said, Coach. You said, Coach, careful, because you're gonna get a heat stroke. He said, I don't get
It was
strokes.
heart attacks, bro. Look it up.
You look it up.
You look it up.
He said, I don't get strokes, I give
Any
them.
given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. They said,
Coach,
he said, Coach, you gotta relax before you get a heat stroke. He said, I don't get strokes, I give them. That's what he said.
I'm gonna have to do research.
You do that.
I'm not so sure about that line.
Do that. Come back and tell me I'm right.
I'm not so sure.
You guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah, man. So yeah. So last week, we didn't have a woman presence joining us last week, because she was out. Happy to be back. Happy to see that you're well and everything like that. First of all, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm over the worst part and trying to stay active, keep fluid, keep it moving. I had the vid, or when you get it, it's called Corona, or what did he say? COVID-19. COVID-19. It's a joke, it's the Rona until someone catches it. And it's like, oh shit, you got COVID-19? That's just real.
It becomes serious, yeah.
It got real.
I'm not a, what did Jay-Z say? My game is no longer Big Willie, call me William.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's it.
So welcome back.
Hey.
You don't look sick. I hope you sit your ass down until you're 100% better though. But I know you're not gonna, but yeah.
Need to.
Days. It's been a very long 14 days. Like, it's very excruciating. So much fatigue. You be in pain. You don't want to sit down when you can actually move again. But I'm gonna be slow. I'm not gonna be out here in these streets. I'm gonna not travel as crazy. Proceed with caution only when necessary. So I'll try to keep my mask on. I'm definitely keeping my mask on, but I'll try to keep the travel down. But you told me that I won't be able to get it for another 3 months. So you kind of got me wanting to get out here for 3 months, but I'm gonna chill out because I don't know about my immune system. Taking a lot of vitamins, keep your mask on, ginger, turmeric shots, all this stuff to keep my body good inside. So I lost a lot.
So here's the thing. From what I understand, you are immune for 3 months, but there's a such thing as other people that exist. So you might want to sit down until you're really clear so you don't give it to no one else. Somebody working at Popeyes or some shit.
I'm not nowhere. I can't even taste. I still can't taste. Still can't. I can smell a little bit. I smelled something this morning. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Smelled something this morning.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's. I literally for nothing. All I did was get up, shower, and get back in the bed.
Damn. That sucks. I definitely don't want to experience that. I definitely don't experience that. Hell no.
Drinking therapy. I'm gonna smoke some weed, some natural herbs, get my body right, and be okay.
Yeah. So last week we had interesting conversation. We was talking about. Yeah, we was talking about the women wanting to find a woman trying to find a unicorn. Basically.
Oh, Michael Eli.
Yeah, Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy.
Yeah. Well. Do you wanna explain basically?
So I don't remember the conversation from last week because I was probably whatever. But here's the thing: can she hear me or is she froze?
No, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, because you look like you was frozen, a motherfucker.
No, something happened on TV.
Oh, all right. So we were talking about women who want. So I got this theory that women want Michael Ealy from Barbershop. They want, first of all, like light skin. He's I guess he's a good looking brother. I really can't speak to that too much. he got like a different color eyes. I know that. I know his eyes ain't like regular color eyes. So they physically they want that, but they want an ex-thug who has put all that behind him and is intelligent and nice, but will still put the pimp hand down if he needs to. Like women from our walk of life, hood women, they want that man, and it doesn't fucking exist. It doesn't exist.
Okay.
So what they end up with is just a thug ass nigga who works at a barbershop.
An extra.
Just like he has no plan, he has no future. He's just barely cutting. You know what I'm saying? He's
Barely.
barely cutting. You know what I'm saying? He might hit her. You know what I'm saying? He's just a thug ass nigga that ain't about shit. But they want, like, it's crazy. Like, women want like these ideal perfect things that don't exist. Like, they want a man to interpret their emotions and their feelings without them telling them. Like, they want that. And that is completely ludicrous. Like, no one can do that. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that sometimes women's expectations will leave them fucked up.
Interesting.
And also, you was talking about how men have a tendency to settle or get something more reality based than women.
So I really don't remember this part of the conversation, but so I guess my thing to that is, if you argue right with a female, a man will argue over what is or what isn't, and a woman will start her argument with "I just feel ... So it's feelings are like fantasy based, and what is reality based. Like, I can't do anything for how you feel other than listen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not true. I'm gonna feelings are reality. I think that people's feelings are what they are experiencing, and maybe not using the word feeling, but I'm experiencing this with you. Now, I feel would be a different way for you to take it as reality. But sometimes, their feelings are the reality, just being able to communicate it. I do agree that no one's a mind reader, male or woman, that are male or female, that will be able to be like, okay, I can take your feelings and know what to do with them. Now that you've expressed your feelings, what action items can I take from this? Or what action items do you have for me so I won't feel this, or you won't feel that way again. Feel, but think of experience. So you won't experience that again with me. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I feel
yeah.
like I'm at a seminar right now when you use terms like action items, and I'm experiencing this. I feel like I'm at a seminar, but
Whatever.
no. But so, like, I didn't word it correctly. I don't mean fantasy. I just feel like when you talk about, if we argue and you're arguing feelings and emotions and things like that, as opposed to me arguing, this is what I don't like, don't do that anymore. I feel like I'm arguing over something that we can change, and you're arguing over something that just needs to be spoken about. Like, I don't know how much we can do to change how you feel, like me or you.
But that's why you ask more questions. If you're interested in changing the feeling for him or for her, then you're going to ask more questions, so then you can take things to change. Because you're saying, look, I don't like this and you can do this better. You're able to communicate that. Not all people can communicate that. Some people can just say, well, I'm feeling like you don't listen to me. Or you don't, call me on Thursdays. Like, I want you to call me on Thursdays, or whatever the fuck he or she may want that you're not doing.
Right.
So you feel that way. Okay. You feel that I'm not calling you. So now I know, let me call you more.
So the reason why I said the feeling part is because sometimes y'all be cheating. Like, I will say, I don't got no hoes. And you will say, I feel like you do. And where do I go from there? Like,
okay. I feel like you got hoes. I don't really know.
I don't know hoes. I feel like you do.
If she's saying I feel like you do have hoes, what am I doing to make you feel this way? So what action am I doing that make you feel like I have hoes?
Oh, okay.
What can she say? Well, you know, you don't call me, you ghost me at night, you fall asleep at 8:00, whatever. I don't know, you know, whatever.
So the correct response is not fuck how you feel. That's not the correct response.
No, that's not the correct response.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
Yeah. I think that's a trigger for. So it's so funny you guys were talking about this, because I was talking about this yesterday with a friend of mine, and I think our society, our culture, as far as Black people, human men and women, we weren't, our generations before us, and so on, our ancestors, we weren't allowed to feel so much. That wasn't normal to have feelings. It wasn't normal to express your feelings. It wasn't okay to talk about them, because they had feelings and they were told that they couldn't talk about it, and you just have to keep pushing and strap your boots up, get it out the mud, and keep going. You'll be all right. You're a man. You'll be all right. You're a woman. You'll be all right. I raised you better. Like, we were just kind of told to keep going and keep getting it and keep persevering and going forward, and never been able to express our feelings. So like now that we're 35, 40, you know, in our 30s and living our lives, we're now like experiencing who we are and knowing that we didn't have those feelings. So we don't know how to necessarily communicate it. Not all men. So sometimes you are looking for an unrealistic expectation from men to come and be able to know what we're feeling. We don't necessarily always know how to communicate it. Some of us have been told, like, you're an angry Black woman. So they're communicating their feelings is not always comfortable for them in that sense. Or some of them are told they're too emotional. So communicating their feelings, they're not really comfortable doing that, because, you know, you're always crying about something. What you crying for? Like, it's just different things that have been mentally beat into us, all of us, men and women, that we're not necessarily there yet. So it is sometimes unrealistic expectations, but it's also understanding. If you're understanding of who you are and who you are becoming, then you're more aware of, okay, let me communicate this to her in a different way, because she's not sucking my dick enough. So I can't just come in the house like, bitch, you ain't suck my dick. Like, that's not gonna get me anywhere. I gotta be able to talk to her to be able to get that understanding.
I feel like my dick isn't being sucked enough.
No.
That's out of all the shit you just said, that's what I took away from that.
That's all you heard.
That's what I took away from that.
I tried.
Yeah. Basically, it's like, yo, sometimes you gotta do it in steps. Cause then when we say that, you be like, oh, what the fuck? Here we go. I'm saying, here we go. Here we go. I'm saying, here we go. You ain't taking this shit serious. Like, yo, you just told me to be into my feelings and say, you know, and ask questions. So I'm asking questions. You know, I feel that you don't do that enough. So what the fuck? You know?
I honestly feel like, you know, we were talking about unrealistic expectations in relationships, or of a relationship. And I think that I don't think social media kills relationships. I think it gives a false illusion, and in reality, for a lot of people. So like for our younger generation, it gives them a false reality on what their 30s look like, what their 40s look like. If they're following the wrong people or not surrounding themselves in the right, you know, type of mind frame, they can have false perceptions. They can think they should be Kylie Jenner by 25, however old she is, you know, like I should have $1 million, or, you know, I'm gonna start a business at 16 and I'm gonna be a billionaire by 25. That might not work, or it might work for you, but some people will.
Or I'm gonna be a fucking online gamer. That's what they all think.
Yeah. You know, they can do that, and you know, there is actually money in that. But you know, where are you going with that, and how are you actually putting yourself into that world to be able to get there? They have unrealistic expectations, and I think, you know, the older generation, with looking at other people's marriages and, you know, relationships, they have unrealistic expectations of their relationship. Like, oh, my husband should be taking me to Dubai on Christmas, but I'm here in fucking the valley with my kids. Fuck this shit. Like, you know, mad about that. Like, see, if you have to be realistic on where you're at in your bracket, to be honest. Like, you can't get there, or you are goal oriented and you're driving to get there. I don't really, you know, see it.
Tax bracket?
I mean, but that's not even. I wouldn't even say that's even from social media. I think that's just. I mean, that's just in life, life in general. Like life in general puts these expectations on people based on based on the times. Because back in the day, I mean, you couldn't tell anyone from my generation that played ball that they wasn't going D1 and they wasn't going to the NBA. And then also like you have certain people that by the time you're 21 you should already be in college. You should already graduate. You should already have a house, white picket fence, dog and family, and everything like that. So I mean, there was always these expectations, no matter what generation it was. It was
But
just
it was sorry to cut you off. It was a little different back in our generation or even prior to that because you didn't have social, like we looked up to what the Winslows and the Cosby Show. We weren't online looking at all these social media couples and all this other stuff. I don't even know how many couples there are. I just see them pop up on different blogs and I'm like, who's this? And this is the new Insta model or somebody but everybody knows that's younger than us. So you're right. Like we did have back in our day, we had more of our society. You had more of your neighborhood. Like, how we talked about music. You had more, and you see more of that. Like even from us, how many entrepreneurs did we see? Honestly, our parents were like, my dad was an entrepreneur, but other people who weren't connected to me probably didn't see that side of what he experienced. You know what I'm saying? Like how many entrepreneurs did we see? How many entrepreneurs did you know at your age growing up that you aspired to be versus the 8-year-olds that are looking to be entrepreneurs, the 15-year-olds that are looking to be gamers and entrepreneurs in that age, the people that are looking to get into that. They have other people that they can also look at. So there are some type of, not necessarily social media, but just the media itself, like what the news puts out, whatever people put out, like that is deceiving in some parts, or it can be inspiring if you have that drive.
No, but basically what I'm saying is that those expectations, those expectations, those images were always there. They were just being shown in different ways, like how social media is now. And back then, it was just like your favorite rapper, your favorite basketball player, your favorite entertainer, whatever it is, and everything like that. But no matter what, like that was always there. No matter how the influence was coming, whether it was coming through social media, whether it was coming through TV or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like that expectation is always there. But
what she's saying is true though, because it was always there. But what she's saying is now because of social media is like the place where all of that shit goes. Like that's like the place where you go to flex. Whether it's I had the most awesome breakfast, or I started my own business, or I give the best oral sex. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so social media has become the flex place. So all these impressionable people who looking at it, you know what I'm saying? So what she said is true though.
Well, based on what I'm saying is that when you think about it, there was always places where you could flex.
Right, I'm saying, but it wasn't like constantly mainlined into our veins like it is now with social media.
Depending on where, I'm saying depending on where, because back in the day, you can go to a barbershop and if a dude was doing well, pulls up in a nice, pulls up a nice foreign car, you know what I'm saying? He got nice clothes and shit like that. You're like, damn, what the fuck does he do? Or if you go to
but what I'm saying to you, my brother, is you don't got to go to a barbershop. You just got to go like this.
Yeah.
Right.
And so the point she's trying to make with social media, like I don't like when people make social media the bad guy, but in this instance it makes sense because social media is there 24 hours a day in your face saying nah.
But basically what I'm saying that it was always there. No, basically what I was saying that it was always there. It was just being projected in a different way. Like now you have social media where everybody could see it, but back then there was always places that you could see it, but we just wasn't conscious of it. A person go to church, whatever, nice clothes and everything like that. Damn, I wonder what he does. He's talking about this and that, but behind closed doors.
You get to the point. Again, you don't gotta go nowhere now. You don't gotta move.
Right. I'm not arguing
it's
that.
Constantly there.
I'm not arguing that though, but I'm saying is that it was always there, but it's just being done in a different way. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm saying yes, it is. But what I'm saying is that it's always been there, but it's just being done in a different way now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's always been there. It's just being done in a different way. The expectations was always there.
I think that we all went to high school with probably maybe 3 people that were in high school talking about being an entrepreneur. Now, if we go to high schools now and you interview 10 kids, I'm pretty sure all 10 of them want to do something different on their own and become entrepreneurs. Versus, like you said, going to a barbershop, going to church. We just seen what we seen. That was probably the neighborhood drug dealer. That was probably the one dude that went to college and, his mom got him a car. That was the one, African that worked real hard and, his parents bought him a car. We were limited to what we can vision and see versus now people are like Demario saying,
there's no limit, soldier.
You have your phone in your hand, depending on the content you follow, you can see it. Like you said, you can see it all day, every day. You can stroll and see what other people are doing. And those expectations could be unrealistic for a lot of people, especially if you don't have that same drive. And that's the same thing with their relationship. You see another person's marriage, it can look like, wow, she's pregnant again. Oh my God, they just bought another car. Oh my God, they bought 2 houses. Oh my God, they got a beach house and a vacation house. Different things that you're able to see, and you can either take it as this is motivation, this is what I need to do, I need to work harder, or you can have an unrealistic expectation of the dude, the neighborhood drug dealer that's just coming home, and you're expecting for him to provide all this stuff. You're looking for that unicorn. You're looking, like he said, you end up with the basic barber who's kind of cutting hair.
And it's funny, you said something, you mentioned something about drive. And I feel like a lot of this whole entrepreneur shit, it annoys the fuck out of me for a bunch of reasons. One of the reasons that it bothers me is that a lot of people do shit to say they do it, but don't really do it. And it's been my experience that if I meet 10 people that say that they have their own business, one of them is serious. If that. Seriously. One of them is serious. The rest of them is fucking doing shit that they're gonna do for a couple weeks or whatever. Like whenever me and this man started doing this thing here, I was never on we about to be rich. Like, this is just fun. I'm gonna do it. If it turns into something, so be it. And I think that a lot of people that you meet will be doing the same thing we're doing and will be walking around talking like they're motherfucking Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that just bothers me. I met out here in Pittsburgh, every single female that I've met out here has an LLC. Every single one of them. The LLC ain't done shit, but they got it. It's kind of like just something that you do. Like, everybody got a business, and it's like I'm all for people owning and doing things, especially Black folks. I'm all for it. But if you're gonna do it, do it. If you ain't gonna do it, shut the fuck up about it. Go to work, collect your paycheck, and take care of your family like a normal person. Like, what's wrong with being a normal person? Going to work, cashing a check. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with that?
And that's what I feel with social media. The negative part of social media. Not even the negative part of social media, but it's just where social media gets out of hand because everybody wants to shed light on, hey, look at me when I'm not really doing shit. But basically what I was saying to that, it's always been there, but there.
Shut the fuck up with that.
For instance,
So basically what I was saying 10 minutes ago that we already moved on from, y'all was wrong, I was right.
I didn't say that.
What I was saying. Who gives a fuck? That don't got nothing to do with what we talk about.
Well, fuck my point, but go ahead.
That got nothing to do with what we talking about.
All right. No, it does, but fuck it. I can't get it off, so it don't matter.
let's connect that to what we're talking about. Come on.
Hey, Kylie. Go ahead, Kylie.
Nah, don't worry. I lost it. So
connect that to what we're talking about. Come on.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you're so rude.
I'm rude.
This
motherfucker just hijacked the conversation.
He got his shit off. He was like, yo, blah, 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 this and that. But yo, fuck your point, because you're going to step on mine. Yo, it's not even about that. It's still your fucking opinion and everything like that. I was about to add to your opinion and everything like that and about to bring up certain points, but I can't get my shit off because D was like, no, my point stands. Fuck your point, nigga, whatever. Go ahead, Krishan.
I feel like you're full of shit.
All right, full of shit.
Why do you feel full of shit?
I need you to, what is it? What was it? Keynotes? What did you say? You said something. Oh, no,
What
you
did
said something like bullet points or
experience with him that made you feel like it was bullshit? What was it?
when we were in 5th grade, right?
Okay, back to what we're talking about. So you said that you don't like the entrepreneur thing. You think that it's too much of people saying they're doing shit. Everybody got LLCs, ain't doing shit. It's kind of like with college degrees. Everybody went to college because they thought college was the thing to do. And niggas got college degrees and ain't doing shit with their degree, do anything with it. Or now niggas have LLCs and they're not doing anything with it. I think it's a catch-22. Like you said, people kind of have the drive and people don't. So when we're talking about being an entrepreneur and having your own business and doing more, like you said, you can talk to 10 people and one person is really driving and serious about it and makes it to where they want to be ultimately, or, is happy. But there are some people that are motivated with it. So I kind of see the catch for both. Like, yeah, there's a lot of ghosting, or boasting about shit that you're not really doing. I met people who said they have LLCs, they had a cleaning business, they got this, they got that. And like, okay, what does all of that do? And what are you doing actually? And it'd be nothing. But then on the flip side, you actually got some people that's making it. So,
like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's like you said, like people go to college to say they went to college. People get the LLC to say they get it. You know what I mean? Like people, I feel like the problem I have with it is that those people kind of look down on me because I don't have a business. I don't have a business plan. I don't have a take over the world scheme. I don't have that ambition.
no.
I just want to go to work, collect my check, and be left the fuck alone.
Yeah, there's a job for everyone. Your job may not be to be the top or have a business or do that. You are the person who just wants to work right here and do what you're doing, make your money and go home. That's your happiness. That's fine.
But my problem is the mentality of those people. Like you saw, Kylie, you saw the thing with Dame Dash, like punking the Breakfast Club people because they're not setting their kids up to be billionaires. Some people don't want to take over the world, bro.
Some people are just cool with working. Some people are just cool with working. But just like you were saying with the LLC shit, how many people got LLCs and ain't doing shit with it? That's equivalent to motherfuckers who were saying, yo, I'm going to college to be a lawyer. I'm going to college to be a doctor. I'm going to college for business and don't do shit with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the same shit. So, yeah, I get it. But
those people who, my problem is those people who do that shit, I just feel like I'm looked down upon by them because I don't have a scheme.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're looking down on me. Like I was watching that thing, like I said, with Dame Dash talking to the Breakfast Club niggas, and I just felt like he was like talking to them like they ain't shit because they don't want to be billionaires or they don't have a plan to be billionaires. Like, so why is my walk of life less than yours because you want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to be up here and I'm cool with being right here. Like, why must I be shat upon?
Yeah.
I get everything that Dame was saying. It's just his delivery was wrong. I'm saying the way he was coming out with it, I mean, it was the truth, but the way he was displaying it goes back to what we were talking about last week. And I'm kind of a hypocrite for even saying this, talking about how, yes, he was speaking the truth, but his delivery in it was wrong.
I don't know if he was saying the truth, though. I feel like he was saying his opinion.
Well, I mean, again, everybody isn't meant to be leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody isn't meant to run their own businesses. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's not meant to be a fucking millionaire. Some people are just meant to be this, have that middle, have that security net of, hey, I work. This is, and this is what we'll say what's good for me, and I'm okay with that. Some people are not okay with that. Some people want more, but
the problem is motherfuckers won't let you be okay with it. Motherfuckers will look down on you.
But that's something that's something that you would have to deal with, because if you feel that way, something about you is probably saying that I could do better or I should be doing better, but maybe I just don't know how to. You know what I'm saying? So that's an issue with you if it bothers you. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I would definitely love to find something I'm saying to the point that gives me a second or third income that I'm cool with, to be like, yo, in case this job don't fucking go my way or something on that job is not going for me, I could say, fuck that job and I'm doing this. And I'm making my own money, calling my own shots and doing everything on my own terms. I would love to do something like that, but I haven't found that yet. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but what I'm saying, but I mean, there's nothing better than working for yourself.
Have you, so I have a problem with that. I'm sorry. I have a problem with that. The whole there's nothing better than working for yourself. That's an opinion.
Uh-huh.
And that casts judgment on a person who doesn't work for themselves.
I'm not saying that. No, because
it does.
Because in no way, shape, or form did I say I'm better than anybody doing that. The only thing I said is there's nothing better than working on yourself. Because simple fact is, I don't
you should have ended it with for me.
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is, when you say there's nothing better than working for yourself, what you're saying is anyone who isn't working for themselves is doing something wrong. That's what you're saying with that statement. Yeah, that's in that statement.
Because simple fact is, again, that's how you feel, and that's how you feel.
No, I get your point. I totally get your point. And there is a certain level of it's me interpreting, right? There's a certain level of that. But if you want to get technical about it, technically that statement says anyone who isn't doing this is doing something wrong. That statement, it's in that statement. Now, you're right. I may have a little bit of because that's supposed to be in me already.
Mm-hmm.
True, I'll give you that. But at the same time, that statement still says that. It still says if you're not doing this, you're doing something wrong. Like if I say this phone is the best phone, what I'm saying is all other phones are less than this phone. Like I'm saying that right there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you feel like owning your own business and being your own boss is dope, then I feel like you should be able to say, I like that. I think it's cool. But my problem is a lot of people who feel like that feel like or act like or put it out there like if I don't want to do that, then I'm less than.
Yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying.
I feel like that's out there in the aura, you know?
100%. I get what you're saying. 100%. 100%.
I was talking to my brother about this, and he was talking to someone who owned their own business and said, nah, I don't want to own my own business. Sold the business, started working there. I met a girl out here who owned her own house, sold her house and started renting. Because it just wasn't for her. It was too much and whatever. And a lot of people will go, those people are crazy. You know what I mean? They're crazy. And it's like, nah, man, like just because you feel like you need to be the king of the world, that's you. Some people just want to live in the world.
Yeah, I think that, everyone has a job. And there are some people that I like to rather not be in charge. They don't want to be in charge. Being in charge is too much. Having to make the decisions is too much for them. And then there are people who are out here driven to be in charge, to make the decisions, to call the shots, to run their business, run their world, run their families the way that they want to. So you shouldn't cast judgment down on people. Like Dame Dash's message touched those it needed to touch. And those that didn't touch it felt the way that Demario feels. Like, nigga, just because I don't want to be a boss don't mean I ain't shit. I'm the shit where I'm at.
Dame Dash, can you whoop my ass?
Yeah.
Like Seth Rogen. Come to get the tits.
Can you whoop my ass?
Yeah, get the gat. You're supposed to have the gat next to you.
Oh no, I'm off today. I put that away. Man, listen.
I had it out last night.
I'm not wearing pants right now.
It was Summer Walker and Demario's gun out. Like, what was going on? It was a lot going on. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Because now I'm high. But back to what I was saying. Like you were saying, everyone has a job. Like, there's two different people. Some people are going to be wanting to be the leaders, driven to be the one in charge, calling the shots, and other people don't like that. That's too much pressure. They don't even want to go there. They like to be where they're at, make their money, and be on their own, on the low. And those are workers. Those are people who enjoy where they're at, and they're not necessarily going to be the owner of that company. They're going to run their lives whatever which way they're trying to run it. But
it's like, how many times have you heard someone say to someone, don't you want more out of life?
Yeah.
And my thing is,
What is his name? College. What you doing right now? You ain't doing shit. You on the couch.
So what is wrong with someone saying what life is giving me is enough? What's wrong with someone saying that?
Nothing.
Like, why do we everybody always got to tell people you should be doing more. You should be doing better. What? Some people are okay. Some people are okay catching the bus to Wendy's, working their 8-hour shift, going back to their 1-bedroom apartment, watching TV. Some people are okay with that existence, but we tell them that that's not good. You shouldn't be living like that. Why can't some people just say, this is where I want to stay, I'm cool here?
But you ask the question, but if you ask that question, but it's like how many people, if you ask the question, if you want something more out of life and there was a chance for you to do that, would you do it? That's another question for people. All right, so for people that are okay with taking the bus, going to Wendy's, working 8 hours and everything like that, all right, cool. But if you had the chance to get more out of life and to do better, would you do it? And that answer would be yes.
No, see, that's your judgment. But some people are okay right there.
So Mario, if you had the chance to get more out of life and do more, would you do it, Mario?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
me. That's me.
So when you drive to go to the gas station or go get you some food today or go to the grocery store or go to work tomorrow, when you see the homeless guy that's panhandling, you roll down your window, give the brother $1, and you ask him this question. If you had a chance to do more out of life, would you do more out of life? What would you do?
Do you see how judgmental that statement is? You just compared the person catching the bus and working at Wendy's to a homeless man begging for dollars. You just made that comparison.
I didn't want to send you to Wendy's. I wanted to, because you said to stay out of these streets and stuff and the Rona's out there. So I wasn't going to say that you was going to find that person. I was just thinking that you may be on your way to work, and I see panhandlers all the time where I'm at. So I'm pretty sure you probably see panhandlers. And I'm thinking you'll run into that type of person before you go to Wendy's. That's all it was. I'm not comparing them, please.
But I get what you're saying, because basically what she's kind of saying is that whatever happened in those people's lives to get them to the point where they basically accepted it and basically said, this is all that I'm getting, and this is all that I know, and this is all that I could do. But what we said is that if they had a chance to do better, would they say yes? And I guarantee you they would say yes.
So I feel like know better. Listen to this. I feel like when you know better and you do better, I honestly feel like everyone is like, you only see so much from where you're at in your zone. There's literally levels to this shit. There's shit that you are exposed to and you're like, wow, I can live here and do this. And that's it. Okay, I want to do that. And then that becomes your goal. Or when you don't know anything and you've never been anything, you've never had anything, like you can accept what you have because you're comfortable and you feel like you're better. Your life is better than the next person. Like I'm pretty sure people are blessed. Kylie's blessed where he's at. You're blessed where you're at. I'm blessed where you're content with what you have. But if it was ever an opportunity for you to do more, provide for your family and be able to have more for yourself, would you? Like you're okay where you're at. But if your job just said tomorrow, I'm giving you an extra $25,000 on top of your salary, you're gonna say, nah, I'm good. You got $25,000 on top of what you're getting?
Right, but that's just me. How can you say because I would take it that everyone would?
Because if you had an opportunity to do better and provide more, would you want more for you to make your life easier? So
better is a judgment. More is a more accurate word to use. Better is saying something is worse. More is just an increment of amounts. So I'm not going to say this person, you could be doing better. You could ask them, you could be doing more, sure. But better is a judgment. The word better is a judgment.
I wouldn't probably say.
My point is, don't you see how the judgment is cast on people who aren't doing more? Like there's judgment to that. Like we're sitting here judging them.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't see that as judging, because any person on the street right now in the winter sleeping outside, would want a better place to sleep.
Right.
Other than
and I was talking about someone working at Wendy's. And again, we're comparing someone working at Wendy's to someone sleeping on the street.
Okay, Wendy's. I'm saying, all right, let's say Wendy's. Okay, whatever. Wendy's. All right. Maybe they want fucking a better job. Other than that, a better pay or something like that. Something that's going to pay them $10 extra. Working at the hospital instead of Wendy's.
Or maybe they're happy where they're at.
Maybe.
That's all I'm saying. That is literally all I'm saying. Maybe they're happy where they're at.
They could be happy where they're at. That's fine. I'm happy for them. If they're happy, I'm happy.
No, you're not. You're not happy for them.
Because it's one thing. It's one thing to be happy where you're at. It's another thing to accept where you're at. Those are two things.
Absolutely.
Those people that are doing that, my personal opinion, that are doing that, if you're 40, right, and I'm saying whatever your circumstances are, and you're working at Wendy's, whatever, and you get up and you're saying you do the best job that you could do, I don't think they're happy. In my opinion, I don't think they're happy. I think they're accepting that.
A large amount of them probably are. And all I'm saying is maybe they're happy.
No, I can't say that. I can't say that.
So you can make an assumption about a large group of people that you never met.
Because put it like this.
Instead of just saying maybe.
Well, we'll put it like this. Based on a lot of people that I've met in a population that I've worked in, they weren't happy. They weren't happy, but they accepted it. They weren't happy, but they accepted it.
So,
they got what they get.
So because of the people you met, you can cast a decision about a bunch of people you haven't. So I get robbed by a black person. Now all black people steal.
No, because you're moving the goalposts, and that makes no fucking sense.
Right, I'm moving the goalposts.
That makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense to what the fuck we're talking about.
You want me to show you how?
How?
You said based on the people I've met.
Yep.
Years ago, a racist person said the same sentence talking about black people.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the ones I've met, ... Mm-hmm. Same thing.
No. But we're talking about. You're talking about two totally different things. You're still talking about totally two different things. You are, at the end of the day. You are.
Happy, let them be happy.
Yeah. Look, all I'm saying is for you to say that I don't think they're happy is you can't say that. You don't know these folks. And all I'm saying is maybe they are. I'm not even saying they are happy. I'm saying maybe they are. Maybe they don't want to do more. Maybe.
There's people that's genuinely happy where they're at.
And so my point is, so I'm saying that, right? But then my point is we cast judgment on people who aren't doing what we feel is better.
You definitely switched.
I think that's wrong.
You definitely switched the topic.
I switched the topic.
But that's all right. But that's neither here nor there. Well, that's all right.
I switched. Show me how.
Okay, so it was kind of sort of what's wrong with people being on their average level. And then our argument or our point was, so you wouldn't want more in life? And you're like, nah, I'm not saying that. And then you went to, what's up with the dude at Wendy's taking the bus and then coming home and being happy? And I said, well, if he's happy there, let him be happy. And then now you're saying we're casting judgment on him. We're not. We just asked, would you want more in life? And then you said we're casting judgment because they don't want more. I said, let them be happy. You get it? No?
Nah, I didn't follow that. You follow that?
Basically, we asked, if we asked that person who was in that predicament, if they had a chance or opportunity to better, to do something better or to be in a better position, would they do it? And you said, yeah, probably they would. And then we asked you, if you had an opportunity to be in a better position, you said, yeah, I would.
Where's the goalpost?
So then you went to the guy with Wendy's, right?
I don't know if that's the way it went chronologically.
That's the way it went, Kylie.
Moving on. Moving on. It don't matter. Moving on.
Like I'm legit lost. right now.
Okay. I'm high.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, though. I wish I could be content with less.
You want more?
Yeah, I want more. I wish I could be content with less. Life would be simpler if I was content with less.
You know, some people are really happy where they're at. And I don't think a lot of people are. And that was Kylie's argument. And you said.
Now, Kylie said no people were.
No, I said a lot of people weren't. I said based on the people that I've met.
You said if you asked any of those people, they would say yes. Those were the words.
I said,
right. I said maybe they wouldn't, and you said I can't see that.
I said you ask any homeless person right now that's sleeping outside in the winter if they could live in a better place, they would be. And you said no.
And then you said the same. You said the same for people working at Wendy's catching a bus home. You said the same statement for them.
I said based on their circumstances. I said based on their circumstances, majority of the time, a person who's 40 working at Wendy's isn't happy with what they're doing because it's the only thing that they could
You never said the majority of times. I mean, but that's a true statement. I agree with that, but you didn't say that earlier.
Hold on. I didn't say a 40-year-old person leaving right now. Not yet.
Wait.
What?
Do you want food?
No. Whatchamacallit? I said a person that's 40.
You didn't say majority of the people. You said it. You said all.
I said 40. I said first I said a 40-year-old person that's working at Wendy's. Based on whatever circumstances they're under, they basically got what they can say from what they could get. And then I said I worked with a lot of people in that population. And then you said, a black person robs me, blah blah blah. All black people rob.
Why you got to say it like that?
But you said some shit like that. I don't know.
Why you got to put? Why you got to say it like that?
Kylie. Mm-hmm.
What?
Sorry. I said, yeah, because then you made the statement of based on the black people I know, and that's how niggas got killed. That's sorry.
That's how niggas got killed? Who got killed?
Keep going. That was your point. I remember your point against Mario.
That niggas got killed? No doubt.
You said some bullshit about black people that rob and everything like that. So based on the black people I know, all black people rob. And that shit had nothing to do with the fuck I was talking about. You bringing out some robbing shit. I was just basically talking about people based on their circumstances, their content.
I was making a comparison to people making broad statements about a group of people based on meeting a small group of people. That's what I was trying to do with that. But
if we're talking about a specific thing, you can't fucking widen the whole shit when we're talking about specifics.
Right.
That's when I said you're moving the goalpost because you made it a wide range of things. And I'm talking about
Kishana, I want to explain to you that Kylie doesn't understand comparisons. Like he doesn't get them. If you make a comparison, he always says that's two different things. You know what? You're right, motherfucker. A comparison is two different things.
This is what he does.
Always.
This is what he does, right?
It's always two different things.
This is what he does, right? This is what he does, Kishana, right? I could be talking about oranges, right? And this motherfucker will talk about, oranges. This nigga will go into fucking things that are citrusy. That's what the fuck he does. I can talk about, this motherfucker talk about citrusy, right? I'll talk about fucking macaroni. This nigga will talk about fucking pasta. That's what this motherfucker does.
Right.
When I talk about, I'll talk about specifics. This motherfucker will widen the whole thing. I'll talk about pizza, right? I'll talk about pizza. This nigga will talk about, Italians do it, fucking Greeks do it. You talking about Greek pizza? You talking about, nigga, shut the fuck up. You do that shit all the fucking time. Stop it. That's what I'm talking about. That's moving the goalposts.
So he doesn't understand when we're talking about something and I try to say, that's like this in that ... He doesn't get it because they're two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't compare that to that. That's not that. Of course it's not that.
When we're speaking specifics, we can only talk about that certain thing when it comes to specifics.
Because you don't understand.
No, because you don't understand. If I'm talking about macaroni, nigga, there's no reason why to talk about fucking pasta when we're just
So you're telling me
talking
In
about
no time.
okay, so cool. If you're talking about macaroni, what else can you talk about?
Only macaroni.
We talking about straight macaroni.
You can't make no comparisons to macaroni.
Because
you can talk about Velveeta and Kraft, or like in
no,
a pot.
No. See, I'm talking about macaroni. No, I'm talking about macaroni. I'm talking about there's a pasta called macaroni, and pasta is macaroni. I'm saying there's elbow macaroni. There's elbow macaroni, and what you gonna call it? No. Look it up.
I'm about to Will Smith on this nigga.
Yeah, that's a Will Smith. That's
no. I'm saying elbow macaroni.
But look, if we're talking for Kylie, okay, so Kylie, my question is, if we're talking about macaroni, can we talk about macaroni in a pot or macaroni in the oven?
I'm not talking about macaroni.
Stop bringing this nigga, please.
I'm talking about
macaroni. You're talking about elbow, the pasta.
Right.
Yo, Keyshawn,
but then hold on.
Huh? Macaroni is a dish. Demario's
encouraging this.
No, it's not. That's the thing. There's different kinds of macaroni.
No, there's different kind of elbow. Elbow is the pasta that makes macaroni. So when you put elbow into chop suey, it becomes chop suey. It's not macaroni chop suey.
What the fuck are we talking about?
My point. You're missing my point.
I had to get soprano on you. What the fuck are we talking about?
Right. You missing my point.
What are we talking about? Well, I'm talking about American chop suey.
Yes. Yeah. Because you talking about something totally fucking different. You're like, chop suey, you talking about macaroni, and nigga, we talking about cottage cheese. What the hell?
Look. We don't need to talk about macaroni no more.
Yeah. Cause you high.
Yeah, cause you high.
Nigga, we talking about chop suey, but you know what I'm saying, but when you use the diced tomato,
so it's elbows.
You know what I'm saying? All right, nigga. All right. So yeah, freaking so yeah, man. So out in New England, yes, another fucking snowstorm just fucking hit and everything, about 10 to 18 inches. And now we have to wake up fucking shoveling our cars out and all that shit. Now there's this big fucking thing, all right? When you shovel your motherfucking car out, you take 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever to shovel your motherfucking car out. You leave, you place a motherfucking whatever. It could be a chair, it could be a big box, it could be something to hold your motherfucking spot. All right? You shoveled that shit out. You fucking leave, you come back, a motherfucker move that shit and put their motherfucking car there. How would you feel about that shit?
I respect the chair.
Same.
I feel like no person should have to find parking in front of their house. When you come home, there should be a place for you to park. And if me going to visit someone in your neighborhood fucks that up for you, then fuck me. That's the way I feel about it.
Dang. I'm gonna tell you like this. If I take 2 hours and shovel out a fucking spot, and then I put a fucking chair there, and then I leave and come back and the motherfucker said, fuck your chair, fuck you, I'm saying fuck your time, I'm taking that spot, I'm gonna damage your car. I'm kicking your car, I'm doing something. I might pop a tire or something like that because now I'm fucking heated. That is so fucking disrespectful.
Right.
There's unwritten rules and there's a common courtesy to how you do things. If you know you didn't shovel that spot out, and you know that's not even your fucking spot, and you see your chair there, just go. Just go. Because in Massachusetts, right, they have this law saying that, they have this thing saying that no matter if a chair is there, I'm saying whatever, no spot's yours on public parking.
Yeah.
Like on public streets or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm like, if you didn't shovel out that fucking spot, nah, nigga. Nah, man.
I appreciate.
Disrespectful. It's real disrespectful. But don't pop your tire because it's still snow. They won't be able to get out. Just bust their window.
Oh, fucking tire.
You know why? Because you know why? Windows go on.
They gotta get a tow and stay there longer. At least they'll at least they'll leave and they'll know not to come back over here and do that shit again. Don't bust their tire because you want your spot back, right? And you're pissed off, so you got to figure out whose car it was. So bust their window. So when they have to get in their car's frozen now, their car has snow in it, whatever.
All of that shit is too much. You don't got to do none of that shit.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What you call it?
Well, I don't do it. No violence. I'm non-violent. Just
hey, listen.
Fucked up. It's fucked up, but just be peaceful.
Listen, I'm not saying I will do it. I'm not saying that I won't do it. I'm just saying that it happens. Yo, you asked for it. And my thing is, I won't do it to them. I won't do it to the window because insurance covers that. And so nothing will come out their pocket. But if you pop their tire and everything like that, insurance doesn't cover tires. So you're coming out your pocket for that shit.
Insurance don't cover your windshield, so why don't you just break their windshild?
It covers the windshield. All windows like that covered when it comes to insurance.
All I say is this. I don't even think, for me, it's not even about shoveling out the spot. For me, it's if you live at this spot, you should not have to come home, park your car, and then walk home. You shouldn't have to. So I'm not going to infringe upon that. If you live there and you put a chair there, that's your spot, my man. I respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neighbors do it. It'd be fucked up when your neighbors do it. How about your neighbors when they steal your packages? Like,
I ain't good.
Our
neighbors got.
I haven't experienced that either.
My neighbors are cool. We look out for each other. So if we get something, we ain't home, they take it to their house. I come home, hey, you got your package, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Nah.
A lot of times I come home and my packages will be at the pizza shop downstairs. Like the people in the pizza shop will say, yeah, we'll hold it. And they'll hold it for me.
You guys got respectful neighbors. And I think I have neighbors because my packages come to my house. I don't have no problem. Or they're at the leasing office now. And they just called me and told me to pick up a bunch of packages because my family just sent me a bunch of care packages and stuff. But my sister is experienced shit with her neighbors to the point like they've stole packages. Like it's been dropped off. It's been there. It's a picture and they can't find it. So obviously, the neighbor has stole it. Just recently, there was some more beef. The neighbors have gotten even more ignorant. Bad neighbors are bad. So have gotten more ignorant, and they had on Thanksgiving, I guess they didn't like that, our family had got a gathering on Thanksgiving. So they put ketchup on the back stairs where the main entrance into the house is. Put ketchup, they poured, the salt the rock salt you guys need for the snow. They poured that all down the stairs. Okay, first they started with that's what it was. First they started with the salt. They put it down the stairs. My mom had swept it. We went in the house. All of a sudden, there was salt down the stairs again. So I was like, did you just sweep this? And now there's salt. Don't do that again, Ma. I don't know what's going on. So we just left it there. People were leaving. It kind of went back down. So then they came back and put ketchup. They put like mustard. They dumped a bunch of salt all down the stairs. Like the hallway was disgusting. So it was the back hallway of the building. My sister doesn't own it, but my family was ready for war. My sister was just like, you know what? This ain't my house. I don't have to clean that shit. That's the landlord. He's going to come. He can clean it. Those are his tenants. He deals with them. I'm not going to deal with them. She was at peace. That was great. So then the landlord comes, cleans it. They do it again. He cleans it again. She doesn't care because it's not in the house. So now we have a package that arrives. Amazon says it arrives. I see my email come up. Hey, the package is there. Cool. 2 minutes, go downstairs. The package is gone. There's a picture of the package that was just dropped off. That was just text to everybody. So now the package is gone and the neighbor just steals it with no disregard. Like in 2 seconds, just took the whole package and puts it in her house. Downstairs.
Were there any men there when they put the ketchup out?
Yes.
Y'all should have had some men go jizz on their door.
So, what happened was my cousin, she just poured a whole bunch of salt right in front of their door. So
just on their door, just on their door.
So she just poured the rock salt, but it was like the dirt one. So you know how you have the rock salt, the white one, and then the brown dirt one you guys use, whatever? So
yeah, that was dirt.
Yeah, it was dirt at first. My mom was down there, it's like sweeping. It was Thanksgiving. It was about 10 o'clock. People were leaving. Kids left. So my mom thought the kids did it. So she was just sweeping the back stairs. And then someone else went to leave. And then I noticed that the dirt was just there again. So I was like, Mom, did you just like sweep? She's like, yeah. And I was like, don't do that. Someone intentionally, that's when I knew it was intent. Someone did it with intent. So I was like, I think someone intentionally did that. Don't sweep that up. Just leave it. So then I just let my sister know, like, hey, your neighbors is bugging. I don't know what's going on. So not at one point, never did they come upstairs. Never had they say, hey, you guys are loud. Like nothing ever happened. They just started to be assholes for no reason on this day. Mind you, they've stole packages all through the years though, but this is getting real now. So they did the dirt. I think I told you that I told Kylie or whatever after Thanksgiving that happened or something. So then when we woke up, it was like mustard, rice, dirt. They did a whole bunch of shit. The landlord came and cleaned it up. The landlord went down there and asked them. They said they didn't do it, but there was no cameras, nothing there. So whatever, it happened again. She told them, she's like, hey, they're bugging. They put hot sauce out here. I don't know what to tell you. She sees the pictures. He had to come out here again and clean it up. So now the package thing just happened. And it was like literally in 3 minutes of like, you get the text, you wrap up a phone call, like you're on a work email, boss, So you're like, okay, let me go downstairs and get my package. And you go downstairs and it's missing. And you see the picture shows it's supposed to be right here. Where the fuck is the package? So, you're cool with the neighbors upstairs. So you go upstairs and say, hey, did you guys get anything? They're like, nope, we don't have anything. And they're cool. So you go back down to the first floor and you're knocking and no one answers, but they're home. So it's like knocking, no one answers. So now you're banging on the door. So grandma comes, who's handicapped, trying to get the door, and's like, hey, what's going on? What happened? Like, I'm here. And she's like, bitch, where's my package? Like, my package got delivered. She's like, nobody has your package. She's like, you have my package. And then the grandmother lives with her 2 grandkids who are like 20 and 25-ish, I think now, or like 18 and 21-ish. So they're young kids or whatever. And they just be stealing shit. So, but the grandmother's handicapped. So my sister's asking her, like, what's going on? What happened? Where's the package? And she's like, I didn't steal it. The daughter's like, nobody stole your shit, bitch. Like, so she's like, this is not really happening right now. Like, give me my fucking package. She's got to live here. Like, why did you steal my shit? So then, kids come down, mom comes down, they stop. Nobody gets into nothing because people get in the way, but just neighbors, my nigga, they suck. It sucks.
Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Or you know what? It could be the Amazon man taking a picture saying, hey, it's here, and then fucking takes that shit back and fucking bounces. Because they have been doing that shit too.
I don't think they're doing that as heavy as people think. Because they can get...
Some of the Amazon dudes do be getting caught on camera stealing and shit. So that's a possibility too. They could be doing that, but yeah, man. Yo, damn. The only time I could think of when I had crazy neighbors was probably living in Plumlee back then, and we was on some kid shit. First started, motherfucker, ring the doorbell and run, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit like 3 or 4 times. Like, all right, motherfucker, I know it was y'all niggas downstairs because I hear the fucking, I hear the kids running and running in fucking, okay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers want to play, so we fucking get some water and we fucking splash the shit on the door. Splash shit on the door, we kick it and we run. And then they up the shit and fucking pour all kinds of shit on the carpet. So we up it and pee in the bottle and throw that shit on the fucking door and shit like that and say, haha, we got your shit, pee on your door and everything like that. But yeah, that's just, I was gonna say that was just kid shit though. That's the farthest I experienced with unruly neighbors and everything like that. But yeah, man, stealing packages and shit, yeah, that's wrong, man. That's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong, yo. You ever get into a neighbor's dig?
Yeah, one time a 4-foot tall Ecuadorian man threw a bag of trash at my feet. I went out into the back hall one day and there was a bag of trash when I used to live on Quincy. And there was a bag of trash in the hallway near my door. And I was like, this ain't mine. So I took it and sat it in front of their door. I came out a couple of days later, the bag is back at my door. So I moved it back to their door again. So then one day I go and I hear him in the back. So I go open the door and he's like, oh, that's not mine. That's not mine. I'm like, nah, bro, that's your trash, bro. He's like, it's not mine. So I take it, right? and I sit it in the middle of the two doors. I'm like, whatever, I'll just sit in the middle. I'm not taking that trash out, but it ain't sitting by my door. So he takes the bag and like slides it on the floor and it like touches my foot a little bit. It kind of touches, and Aaron Blinkety Black was there, right? And he was like, yo. So I was like, you know what? Whatever, man. I just closed my door and went back in. I didn't take that fucking trash out though, but I could have killed that man over a bag of trash. But you know, I gotta live there.
Yo, there's nothing more funnier. So what's more funny than the motherfucker who's lying? When you see them do shit and they're just gonna sit up there and lie, you like, nigga, I saw you. I saw you. That's your stuff. It says your name, Mr. Alvarez. Mr. Alvarez, that's your paperwork. What the fuck? What do you mean it's not yours? Mr. Alvarez, is that your name? Yeah. But I didn't put it there. Nigga, but it's your trash.
That ain't me.
It's your trash. Yo, nothing's more hilarious than that. The only thing you can do is either fight or laugh. And sometimes it's like, yeah. Son, man, it's just like, damn, there was probably one other time we was beefing with neighbors, when the neighbors upstairs. She came down because we called the landlord because we went upstairs, whatever. And she came down. She was ready for some action. She had her sneakers on. She had some sweatpants and shit. She was ready to go. She was like, yo, y'all niggas snitching? I was like, what? What the fuck you mean snitching? Like,
y'all niggas is snitching?
She said, why the fuck y'all niggas calling the landlord? I was like, yo, because we went upstairs, knocked on the door, but no one answered. I'm like, yo, your kids are going crazy. And she's like, oh, nigga, I'm by myself. I got 3 kids, blah, 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 this and that. I'm like, yo, how is this my problem? Yo.
You should have been like, all right, cool. You got 3 kids. Call me. I'll come upstairs and beat their ass for you.
Nah, I was like.
That's what you should have said.
I was just like, yo, how is this my problem? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she was, you know what I'm saying? She starts going off. She starts getting loud. And then my wife comes and everything like that. My wife's like, yo, see, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. Do this because I know you was going to come down here. This and that. And we going back and forth. And I'm just like, yo. So she's like, yo. I'm like, yo, what I'm saying? Like, yo, they're kids. I'm saying they run around. And I'm like, yo, it's not just them. I was like, yo, do you think it's appropriate for someone to play music, blast music at 7 o'clock in the morning while other people are sleeping? I was like, do you think it's appropriate? No. Then why are you doing it? That's all I'm asking. Yo, I'm like, yo, let's just do this. After 9 o'clock, yo, your kids can run around and everything like that. I understand it's just you. You got your 3 kids. Yo, after 9 o'clock, cool. 9 o'clock a.m. Other than that, yo, everything's cool. We came to an agreement. Now we're cool.
Yo, y'all niggas is snitching, B?
It was compromise, but she did come. She's like, y'all snitching?
Y'all niggas is snitching, B?
I was like, yeah. I'm like, all right, yo. Like,
real neighbors, all day, by myself.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's the closest we had to like tips with. Probably one other time. When we lived in the valley, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Niggas were still playing music crazy, and I had a choice to either go downstairs and say something, or some other shit. And yeah. Police got called. That's all I'm saying. The police got called.
On who?
Not gonna say who, but that music stopped. That's all I gotta say. That music stopped. Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, well, neighbors is neighbors. Yo, and were all of these neighbors that we're speaking of Latin?
Yeah. Or white.
Nigga, we do live in Worcester.
The neighbor I spoke of was definitely a little Ecuadorian dude.
Yeah, both Boricuas. In my neck of the woods,
At my sister's crib, the neighbors upstairs, they be killing each other, and my sister calls the cops to help her. They just be beating on each other, and the cops never show up in Worcester. Poor babies, and their kids be running around like crazy upstairs. But she's cooler with the ones upstairs. She be trying to call and save both of them. Like, hey, they're beating on each other. Something's going on upstairs. You can just hear them. It's really bad.
Your
They don't
sister
have
sounds like
nothing.
she's a magnet for craziness. Bro.
The police never show. Worcester's just bad. I don't have problems with neighbors. I don't even remember having problems with neighbors in Atlanta. I don't have problems with neighbors here. One time in Atlanta, but it wasn't really, well, not in Atlanta. My apartment got robbed. Sucked, but.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you have those type of problems with your neighbors.
Oh man. Oh, we know you had the problem. We know you had them problems.
Yeah, I definitely had those problems.
Yeah, that was fucked up. But nah, like one time in Atlanta I had one problem, but it was more so like just being loud. They told me we were loud. I was like, damn, we gotta be loud. All right. But that was cool.
And you was walking in front of them windows butt naked.
Yeah, I always do.
You can't be doing that shit.
If you here, because they can see, I don't care.
Nothing's more. I think nothing's more terrifying.
I put on clothes in 14 days. I had to find a bra. My bra don't fit. You ever lose weight? Oh, y'all ain't men. But when you lose weight, you have to find new bras. Like, this is sucks. Like, your underwear ever get too droopy?
Hey, nobody, hey, nobody told you to be a woman, all right? So I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, more words.
So long to get on. You have to find a bra that fit. It wasn't working. It was too big.
No,
So-
nobody told you to be menstruating. Nobody told you all that shit.
Whatever.
Nothing's more worse than droopy underwear.
Right.
What?
Droopy underwear.
Especially on men. Saggy wear is not cute. Don't do it. I don't care. If you get up in the morning, if you didn't mean to stay at her crib, and you got to re-put on your boxes from last night and y'all had a wild night, don't do that. Don't walk around with that. Go in the bathroom, put them on, and put your pants on. Don't. It's ugly. Don't do that. Men don't do it. It's nasty. Demario, don't do that. I know you've been there. I know you've been walking around with saggy drawers before.
I don't know what you're talking about, all right? I don't know none of that.
Do it.
What's the old school underwear? So what's the old school? So what they call briefs?
What? Bloomers?
Briefs? Huh?
Bloomers?
For men. What they called?
Bloomers.
Yeah, whatever. Yo, them shits when they saggy, son. I just want to punch somebody in the fucking back.
Oh, you mean tighty whities?
The tighty whitey joints. Yo, when them shits is droopy, I just want to punch somebody in the fucking back. Because one time my father-in-law be walking around and shit, like I want to punch that nigga in the back so bad with droopy underwear. Like my kids or something like that. Like I always hated that shit as a kid. I always hated that shit.
What do you mean droopy? I never seen nobody with I never seen a man with droopy underwear. What are you talking about?
When it's droopy in the back. When it's droopy in the back.
Oh.
Grown ass man.
Like
Okay.
seeing that shit on TV and shit like that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man?
No, so I don't like the wash day underwear that females be wearing.
Wash day.
Why
Underwear.
are they always bleached? Like why are they always brown and they've been bleached? And they're baggy and they're unattractive.
He said they're bleached brown and baggy. Bleached brown and baggy.
Like they used to be pink, but she accidentally bleached them, so now they're like brownish. They're too big for her, and
I get it.
Oh,
whatever.
man.
You're talking about mom's drawers.
Huh?
You ever find your mom's drawers?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
But stop talking about my mother.
I love you, Butter. Shout out to Butter.
I'm talking about my mother.
He said, yeah. Well, yeah, we can wrap this up if you want.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I go by the name Cobra Karate. I've been had a rap in like 3 weeks.
So make one then.
Yeah, this man Cobra Karate in touch with the mind, soul, and the body.
Hey.
There you go.
And it's D-Mobile Bullet.
Okay.
I know my name. It's your girl K.I. Double. They ain't got a trouble. Happy holidays.
Yes.
Merry Chimichangas.
Elfin holiday.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Barely Watching Podcast on YouTube and every other platform. All right.